Yarny.
Hello, welcome back to Yarny. In this video, you will learn how to make the bobble stitch. Now, the bobble stitch are basically these little balls here that you see. And this stitch is nice if you want to make a shape in your pattern, just like what I did here, a triangle. And the only thing is the bobble stitch is not like a two-side stitch. So if I turn it around, you see this side, you do not see any bobbles. So it's only one side, but for example, if you do a sweater and you want to add some 3D effect, this is really cool and it's very easy actually. All right, so let's start. Okay, so to do the bobble stitch, I've already basically did a foundation chain with a row of single crochet. So in this next row here, I will show you how to do the bobble stitch. So I will first insert a single crochet in the first stitch. This is not to do the bobble stitch, but it's just to add a border to the project. Now, in order to do the bobble stitch, what you're going to do is basically do 5 unfinished double crochet in the next stitch. So what I mean by this is, in this next stitch here, we will wrap the yarn around our hook. We will insert our hook in the next stitch, then pull the yarn back, and you have 3 loops on your hook. Now, usually in the double crochet, you will wrap the yarn around your hook, you pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, and then you will pull the yarn through the next 2 loops, but you do not do that. Now, you will wrap the yarn around your hook, insert it in the same stitch here, pull it back, and then you wrap the yarn around your hook, pull it through the first 2 loops. And then basically now we have 2 unfinished double crochet in the same stitch. We need to do it 3 more times, so we have 5 in total. So this is what I mean by unfinished double crochet. So again, pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, and then again another unfinished double crochet. I'm basically doing my 4th now. So pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Okay, and then wrap the yarn around your hook to do a last unfinished double crochet, which is my 5th in the same exact stitch. So wrap the yarn around your hook, pull it through the first 2 loops. So this is my last unfinished double crochet. Now you see that I have 6 loops on my hook. Now what you're gonna do is wrap the yarn around your hook, pull it through all 6 loops. Okay, and then you will simply insert a single crochet in the next stitch. Just like that. And you can push this bobble to the other side like this. And you see you created a little bubble. Now what you could do is do a bobble in the immediate next stitch if you want. But I usually like to space my bobble. So I insert 2 single crochet or 3 or even more in between each bobble, just so that they don't look too crowded. But depending on the look you're looking for, you can do a bobble in every single stitch. So now I'm going to demonstrate it again. So 5 unfinished double crochet in the same stitch. So pull the yarn through the first 2 loops only. So again, doing my 2nd unfinished double crochet, pulling through the first 2 loops, then doing my 3rd unfinished double crochet, pulling through the first 2 loops. So my 4th unfinished double crochet, pulling through the first 2 loops, and then my last and 5th unfinished double crochet, and pulling through the first 2 loops. So once you have 6 loops on your hook, you pull the yarn through all 6 loops, and then you do a single crochet in the next stitch to basically secure this bobble. So you see I have 2 bobbles. So now what you're going to do is, say you're at the end of your row, you finish your row with your regular stitches, and now you chain one and you want to add another row, and you turn your project around. You always work from the right to the left. Now your next row cannot be a row of bobble right away, because if you work your bobble stitch in this row, your bobble, you will face the other side. Okay, so what you want to do is always add at least one row of single crochet or any other type of stitches to the entire next row, like I'm doing here. So I'm doing single crochet in the entire row so that I bring my crochet hook to the other side, all the way to the other side here. And then this will allow me to turn my project around. And again, I see, I guess, the wrong side of the project where you don't see the bobble. So the bobble is here. So the right side of the project is where you see the bobble. And then the wrong side of the project, you always work your bobbles from the wrong side of the project. So this row here, if I wanted to add the bobbles, I could do it now. So I will add a single crochet for the border, and if I wanted to do the bobble, I can do it now with my next stitch here. Because if I push my bobble from this row here, I can push it to the other side. So always pull your hook through the first two loops only, and always remember to have 6 loops on your hook before you basically finish your bobble stitch. So I have 6 loops. I can finish my bobble stitch, and when I say I push my bobble, is I push it like this, and then finish the stitch with a single crochet in the next stitch. And as you can see, I have added another bobble. So you can just keep going like this, and eventually you can achieve something like I did here with a nice little pattern. This is definitely something very easy to do, where you can play around and just let your imagination go wild. All right, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.